Glad to be here.
Because I'll be honest, like, how long did it take for us to make this happen? You know what I'm saying?
It took a minute. It took a minute, but it was gonna come. You know what I mean? A lot of things happened in between that time. No, that it happened in the right time.
Oh man, like I'm glad to see you, man. I'm glad you're here. We got we got some time to talk about a lot of things. But first, just give a little short introduction. You know what I'm saying, about for the people that that don't know about you and who you are.
Yeah, my name I'm Beyah, man. Just a kid out of Dover. You know what I mean? Just on my whole mission is just to put Dover on the map, showing that it ain't no different than nowhere else. You get what I'm saying, and relate to the people. Like I keep my ups and my downs. I portray them in my music. So I'm just like a regular human being, man, just trying to show the world this is what I am, this is where I'm from, and I can relate to y'all, no matter where you from in the world. You know what I mean?
And I think that's the thing, because like I said, being down there in Dover, you know what I'm saying, like I'm originally from down there, and you already know how everything is down there, and just how complex it can be, just with especially down there in the music scene. And it's not too many, I say, artists, that's still just artists that's putting up that rap, you know what I'm saying, like that real hip hop, like that real almost like that boom bap, like that stuff that that I love listening to, the stuff I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? And also that real true storytelling. You know what I'm saying? A good narration and stuff. Like, how do you feel as though just being from Dover, just seeing different things? How does that relate to your music when you put it out?
It just comes out naturally, like I was just saying, like previously, what I was just talking about. Growing up in Dover, we went through some of the same stuff we hear, the people we like to hear in music talk about. You get what I'm saying? So it's just regular history, regular things that we going through. So what I see or what I've been through, or even some of what I did, it reflects in my music. It just comes out that way.
Now, who are your major influences that influence you, like, to just do music in general?
DELAWARE.
Okay.
Styles P, that's my favorite rapper. But before I got into the DELAWARE, it was Nas. It's still Nas too, but X.
Okay.
Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? So like all that, just Scarface.
Ooh,
okay.
See.
We was listening to him on the way up there.
I think a lot of people don't understand, like, Face is just a different.
Yes.
Man. It's like that era, it was different. Like, if you listen to him rap, like,
you could feel him. Even then, when you listen to him, he put his soul into the music, and his voice and everything was just so different when he was talking. So it's just like, yeah, definitely Face. Definitely Face. And some newer people too inspired me, but this is just who I grew up on.
Right on.
And I like, you know what I'm saying, like that structured me. You know?
I think like Scarface is still slept on. I really don't think he don't get his just due.
Probably in this region.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
You get what I'm saying? Regional. We like east, upper,
like northeastern.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I just feel as though with the things that that you are coming up with, like, what can they expect? As far as your music coming, as far as your music, what can they expect?
They can just expect what they hear. It to be my style. It to be innovative. Like, if you go back to some of the people that I like and I've listened to, you can hear them collectively in my music. Because I don't believe I sound like nothing new, because I'm rapping, I'm talking hard, but I'm also talking intelligent. Like, I got some intelligence in my music too, and I can equate that to like Nas, listening to Nas, me learning. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like they can expect to hear my traumas, my past, my history, my happiness, my sadness, but also they can learn from it, and that's the element I'm bringing to the music. Now,
do you think the originality, I mean, I can only talk about stuff in Delaware, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that the originality that from some of the artists that come out is not being original? You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody looks at their favorite artists and they want to not copy their style, but emulate a little bit something from, take a little bit of here, take a little bit of there, and just make it to your own.
Yeah.
So do you think that, that the originality is, fading, especially in the state of Delaware as far as in the music scene?
That's kind of and I got to answer that question like this. I think they're being original for their time. I think if I was rapping when I was listening to music, it wouldn't have sounded original to nobody, because it would have sounded like what was already out, kind of. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I can implement my way into the new way, and it sounds different because I can use the beats that they on. I can go on the beats that are now popular, but I'm coming with an old style. So I believe that they still originating. It just the origination kind of comes from what slang they're using. If they're using slang from this area or that area, is when it starts to sound like, okay, y'all rapping like this area. But it's a way they can come out and kind of sound similar but still be original. It's a way they can do that.
Yeah.
So I believe it's a lot of people that's not heard like that yet. A lot of people that I listen to, that it sounds original. It sounds like the new wave of music, but it sounds original just because of what they're talking about. Now in the music scene now, like, as far as like just with Delaware music, how do you feel about it? Just with the previous artists that you work with and the artists that that you listen to now, like how do you feel about the overall state of Delaware music in general, in your opinion? I feel like it's a lot of talent in Delaware. It's too much talent in Delaware, just because of what I know and what I've listened to and what I've came across, even like my age to younger generation. I feel like it's a lot of talent in Delaware, and that's what I'm kind of putting on my back, and the kind of other people that I know, that's what they kind of doing, because we just gotta get a breakthrough, because it's a lot of talent. I'm trying to tell you, like, it's too much. Like, it's a lot. It's a big spark here, and they just gotta get a breakthrough and then it come out. Because a lot of people, you gotta think, we had people who was doing their thing here, but a lot of people never broke through. Right. So a lot of the talent, they don't really take that talent serious, because they don't believe it's something that they can really even do while they're here. So you will hear it, and it'll be on an underground level. Like, it'll be like, oh, my folks can rap, and you might hear him on something he did in the studio, but ain't nobody really was taking it serious, but he really that. You get what I'm saying? But he not pushing it like that. So that's what I'm just trying to do. I'm really pushing rap. Right. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a big spark. Man, Delaware scene is untapped potential.
So, quick question. Since we're on the Delaware topic, do you feel as though y'all could get along, like the scene, like, like, since we talk about rap, like when up and coming rappers come up, they kind of like build around each other. Yeah. I feel like the Delaware scene, I don't never hear nobody like rapping from Wilmington with somebody from Dover. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We actually got that going on now, and I'm glad you brought that up.
That's a good question.
We got that going on now. Me and CTF Bird got some stuff.
What up, Bird?
Me and CTF Bird, Hustler's Elite, his name Owner A, he got a artist named Shango. We got something going on, and it's good. It was perfect for me, because through a period of my life, I spent 5 years in Wilmington. Right. You get what I'm saying? So I know a lot of the people, so it's the bridge there, and me doing what I'm doing. It's like, okay, come on, let's bring all this stuff together. So we all really building around each other, sharing resources and information to even get each other ahead.
Yeah, because I feel like in the scene, it's just, I never understood that. Like, I felt like at one time everybody was beefing, or I ain't rapping with this guy. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, as a unit, we don't never stick together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same in the DJ community with us, but it was mostly like. For me, I'm like, yo, I would love to hear such and such with such and such, but I know they don't get along. You know what I mean? And I just be like, why not? Like, that's the only way you can actually get out of putting Delaware on the map. To me, I feel like if y'all all stick together, you know what I mean? Like, one hand washes the other. Like, if you make it, you come back and grab my man. Like, yo, we do a song together. I just don't never see that unity. That's
it. It come from putting the pride aside. Like, me and Bird had a conversation. I'm hot, I'm buzzing. You get what I'm saying? I'm OBH. There's a lot of other stuff going on, but I told Bird, I feel like you got more, of a resume than me. You get what I'm saying? Right. So let's exchange information. Let's do this. Let's do that. Whatever I can do for you, I'm gonna do. And whatever he can do for me, he'll do. Like, we even got a podcast thing going on, started in Dover for that Untrapped podcast. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And everybody's coming to there from, it don't matter where you at in Delaware. If you come in, we just trying to build it so like this can be a platform too that artists can get off on. You get what I'm saying? No matter where you from, because I went to Atlanta, it take 30 minutes to get everywhere.
Yeah.
It take 30 minutes to get from Dover to Wilmington, but it's two different cities.
Correct.
So at the end of the day, we supposed to be together. You get what I'm saying? This is pride and just a little bit of demographic that's keeping everybody separated. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we all the same color. You get what I'm saying? If in a different time, we all would have been going to the same meetings. We all would have been going to the same. My mom on the block to get this or whatever we need. You get what I'm saying? A time when we had to be together. So that's just the thing. I mean, and that's what we bring into the youth too, because we respect the people in our areas. So when they see us doing it and talking like that, they follow the suit.
Yeah, that's one thing. The youth do follow a lot of rappers. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And the good thing is, you know, you definitely bunk some goodies. You know, you bunk some treats. Yeah. You know, bunk some songs, man. Yeah. You bunk 3 good hot joints. But you know, I just want to talk about one song, and then we're gonna play the other 2 right behind it.
Okay.
You know, I want to talk about the Friend of Me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the process in that.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one with the saxophone at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like that. I'm an R&B dude, so
me too. That's why that kind of came like that, incorporating it.
Now, who was what was the process behind that song before we get into it?
Just digging in a certain part of my life. You know what I mean? Digging in my past and pulling the emotion from it. And it was basically the saxophone that was talking to me. I actually feel like I actually had to stop myself from crying a couple times while I was making the song.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's like a real song. It was like parts in there where, you know, it just kind of, it was my life. So that song just came about, you know, it took like, I didn't even go to sleep that night. Like I stayed up all night because the beat was just, I didn't know what it wanted me to say, but then it just came.
Well, listen, well, you already know, we're not going to waste any more time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get into it, man. And here's Beyah, Friend of Me. It's 91.3 FM WVUD and WVUD H2 in Newark. It's Late Night Grind Show, y'all.
I appreciate you for listening. I'm just a G, you know what I mean? Coming from where I'm from. You know the story. My name is Beyah, by the way. I introduce you to me, Sad Eyes. And to those that been rocking with me for a while, I love y'all. I keep going, and y'all the reason why. May I introduce you to Beyah? I used to be with Tyree, that's Hurt Brothers. Lens on your eyes, designed by the lies of my hurt lovers. Hurt both of us. Watch them wipe their eyes when I lie and the dirt covers you. Why you crying? Kill the love that we had because they color me bad. They outside the lines on that coloring pad. They get me to look black. Paint on them kids' faces I looked at. It made me wish I gave those I took back. Belief in God, faith it was looked at. Me able to slide base and make it home was enabled by God's grace. But make no mistakes when I look back. Like if I ain't taking, they took that. It would be my kid's face that look had. No, mom would say that God took dad. If that's the good thing, then why I look bad? My eyes holding my cries and so I look sad. I act on what my thoughts is so I seem so heartless. When I start showing where my heart is, I can seem so thoughtless. I can tell that you ain't seen no darkness. You told me that he needed me with him. get a gun, but first told me that don't need to be will. Now it's in memory of. Let's make a toast to the members we love. We all die, but just remember me, love. As one who gave a shirt right off his back. Don't have to ask me that, cause you can say what hurt. You heal, you give it back. Won't have to tax, cause that's the way it works. Just notify me, ring my line, let's vibe, cause I'ma stay alert. I'm here. I believe in anything, so gullible, pure. Suckers for love, cause we ain't had nobody love us before. Nothing but thugs from lack of love. They told me love was the cure. Didn't believe it till my daughter gave me hugs. Now I'm sure I give them hugs. They get annoyed, but I just hug them some more. They know I'm hard, but man enough to show them what's in my core. Cause I don't know when God called who that was at my door. You wouldn't know death around the corner if you was that before. What they say at all, just know I gave it all. If you don't be nobody favorite, know I favorite y'all. Know your dad ain't going, let nobody play with y'all. I'm not a part of legislation, but I laid the law. Back when it was pay-per-views and mom was making stews. She seen my friends ain't have no mind sometimes cause they abuse. I used to say, mom, when you find some time, let's make a move. She know I love them, is why she cry sometimes when breaking news. When she used to see him on there, if they died or something, somehow it always came through my mom. She'd cry, she'd call me or whatever when I called her. It hurt her so much cause these the kids she seen grow up under her roof, who she seen her son try to shade. She know how much I cared.
I shall fear no evil as I walk through the valley and I realize the shadow's my own. You wanna help, but can't even, I can't say what I'm thinking, I'ma deal with my battles alone. Then I thought as a child, so I did as a child, I gotta deal with it now that I'm grown. You got flowers for me, how? Better give them to me now, cause don't give them to the ground when I'm gone. We gon' elevate the men here, yeah. No mail goes visit your birthday, what you thought we wouldn't celebrate it in here? No, I never see you down, man. As long as I'm around, you better know you got a friend here. But my life, it just might end in here. 40 calendars I spend in here. You gave me life inside a bondage with us men we share. It's about your time, I got a feeling that the end is near. With those you love, you gotta fix it, that's a men repair. You got them seeds, we got a duty just as men be there. If shit producing with a nuisance, gotta bend, be fair. No for shooting in your section, so again beware. But you should move about your section if you can be square. Then he went on just to tell me how again he cared. And that he never wanna see my ass again in there. We gon' elevate the men here, yeah. No mail goes visit to your birthday, what you thought we couldn't celebrate it in here? No, I never see you down, man. As long as I'm around, you better know you got a friend here. But my life, it just might end in here. Plenty nights that I done spent in here, I done spent in here. I should fear no evil as I walk through the valley and I realize the shadow's my own. You wanna help, but can't even, I can't say what I'm thinking, I'ma deal with my battles alone. Then I thought as a child, so I did as a child, I gotta deal with it now that I'm grown. You got flowers for me, how? Better give them to me now, cause don't give it to the ground when I'm gone. Enemies, you probably sworn mine. You left and right, or hold together, let's unite, cause how you let the colors separate the sides when you was born mine. You wanna fight or stab it out, go get your knife because your shit ain't on your hip, and you know I got it on mine. Everything ain't what it seemed to be. I deal in doubt, that's what come easily. And I don't want your last breath, but that don't need to be. You feel it's you against the world, that's what it seems to be. I just see myself in you like what they seen to me. And I'm down to help you through, it ain't a thing to me. Consider do some good for you and good'll bring to me. Have my song clean me out, that's what it means to me. Cause you gon' need your third eye to get some scenery. Have my song clean me out, that's what it means to me. Cause you gon' need your third eye to get some scenery.
GSW.
know by now. Beyah. Leaving y'all a little something, you know what I mean? It's the end of the shit. It's time to say goodbye. I'ma do it the right way. Thanking God I'm woke in the present, he sent the prize. Die itself, the phoenix meant to rise. Seeing my people die, so I sympathize. The mental lies I be telling myself, I'm just a shell of myself. So desensitized, I got a heart, it just been part penalized. Cause I be playing the fool with a smart mental guy. It made me feel in the game with a spark metal fly. I sat it out compartmentalized, I deal with it later. And though it all ain't going good, just know it's still a get greater. She gave her arm and nothing to him, so he still just betrayed her. She feels she in labor from pain, she pop a pill to sedate her. Had to eat that cold dish, then got the bill from the waiter. Now she hold the back door for them to kill, he a traitor. Call him chef to bring them choppers out to peel your potato. They won't have to bring them doctors out to fill your tomato. The power out his data knocked it out, he feel a tornado. Asking God to remember me, he come back for us. OG say he remember me and my friends, and if we ever needed some ends, he got a pack for us. Was the beginning to the end, I started losing my friends, but first we lost our virginity to them crack whores. And so we caught that back shot without no backboards. You front, you catch a back shot, watch how you act towards us. We seen that chalk on blacktop before them blackboards. My living was so crazy, how so villainous it made me. Was reaching out to God and saw his willingness to save me. My due diligence is due to the deliverance he gave me. Took his child from taking loud into delivering my baby. Start the day like a cheater, walk away, I don't need you. Couple hours I can have you park the day like a meter. Used to follow in them ways, but thought today like a leader. Left the streets and so I had to part with Ye like Adidas. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
It's 91.3 FM and WVUD and WVUD HD1 Newark. Yo, what up, man? It's Late Night Grind Show. John T's DJ Big Mark.
Yes, sir.
Mr. North.
Sure, I'm in the building.
Hold on. NRF. I ain't did that in a while.
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm in here vibing.
Yeah, vibing. You know what I'm saying? What you looking on your phone with? Some porno?
No, not yet. That's
not
too
yet.
early.
Not yet. Too early. All right.
Too early.
Hey, listen.
I like it dark.
Hey, listen. Don't run away from yourself. Keep coming through those windows, man, with a ninja suit on, brother. Come on.
That's the old me, man. I'm too old, man. I can't do it now.
Oh, man.
It's the old me.
Yo, we just got bumping three joints from Beyah. You know, and what do you see? Like, are any of these songs like your leading singles, or you just like, hey, I'm just throwing it out there just to see what's what?
Yeah, I threw the songs out there. One of them is new, the Au revoir, which was produced by my guy Digger from France. I mean, shout out to him. That's about to come out on my 13 track GSW2, so that's just new. You know what I'm saying? Friend of Me, that's like known. That's known.
Okay.
And that's special to me because it's like one of my first tracks.
Now, on the, I know that when we was talking at Janae's barbershop. Shout out to Janae.
Shout out to Janae.
Yep. Because he was on my ass too about about getting you on the show. You know what I'm saying? About my barber. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Janae down in Dover. Go down there and get a cut. You have a real good connection in the game. I just want to know, like, what's the connection between, like, how'd you get with OBH and also how you connected with Westside Gun?
My connection with OBH started back to my producer from France. I had heard a beat from him. So I reached out to him on Instagram, and he like, man, you know what? Here, that's yours. I believe in you. You know what I mean? Basically, we just gonna rock. We gonna build from the ground up with each other. So when I heard that beat, I'm like, damn, you know who I want on there? I want Leak Moss on there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Leak Moss. So I hit Leak Moss. Come to find out, Moss a fan of my music like I'm a fan of his music. And this is like last year summertime. So I basically hit him like, yo, I want you on this joint. And he like, man, pull up. So the relationship started then. You get what I mean?
Right.
And then we later on down the line, I was playing with him. This time I became OVH. I was just, talking to him in the DM, and I'm like, man, I'm OVH anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we already got like a relationship and everything lined up, with the criteria and everything, and then we just made that happen. And Gun, Westside Gun, he had sent me boop, 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 boop. Yeah, shout out to Gun. He had sent me one of my songs that he listened to that I got with a Rochester artist named Riggs.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And Riggs, he did a lot for me too. Shout out to Riggs. He got me with a producer from Rochester named Choop. Good dude too. I mean, that's why I did. Choop, the producer, he do a lot of, he fired. So Gun just sent me that track, and he was like, he listening to it, and he sent some fire emojis, and then we just got to rapping. So he was like, he was tuned in.
Right.
I mean, he listening to me, he fooled my music. If it ever come across me and him doing something, it's just going to happen organically, but he got in what's going on. So that's what happened with that.
Nah, cause I like how you on what you said last, organically, like not forcing nothing, like you just still, like you guys are just still networking, still kind of getting that vibe, getting to know each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause just like you said, like I like how you're not forcing nothing, you're just leaving out there like, hey, if it happens, it happens. Right now, we just organically, like you said, just building on that.
Yeah, we just building. Everybody just building. That's why it happened so organically with me and Moss, because it was just like we've been around each other. You know what I'm saying? And you right there in Philly, and the vibe and everything was so genuine when we first got around each other. It was like it was a perfect fit for me. So that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying?
So is there going, because I think from news and stuff, we all like, if you're in there, like in the street news or whatever, the backstory between OBH and, with everything with going on with that, with the members that's still out, still rapping, still doing it, is there going to be like an OBH collaboration, to kind of get the streets buzzing again, we
got a lot in the pot, man. We got a lot of people doing a lot of things. It's ready to happen. Like, we got a lot of music that ain't even come out yet. We bubbling now. Everybody just don't know. They don't know yet. But it's a lot of things, shows here and there. It's a lot of things ready to go on. A lot of interviews, a lot of radio visit. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. It's about to bubble all the way. They gonna see it like they saw it before. Yeah. Might be even more. I'm telling you.
Like, I just know that, that you just got this, like your connection with Gun and with the OBH. I know, like, just with that vibe, I know that probably put you as far as like with the motivation, as far as like, all right, something's going on, I'm going to go off this energy and make sure that I'm not slacking, make sure I ain't, making sure that, I'm all the way on point with all the way point on myself because I think, like, even here with myself, like I say, we from Delaware, you know what I'm saying? We don't get that many chances, you know what I'm saying? We get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Like, I still get mad at, even when I was young, I was like 9 or 10, and like, we hear those rap songs, and you got everybody like shouting out their state, like, like we're Jersey at, we're Philly at. You know what I'm saying? They'll skip Delaware, go to Baltimore,
that DC. Was getting me upset too before.
And they wonder why, how come, like, but with Delaware, they wonder why we rep it so hard. Like, when something good happens, like, we like, word. You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why y'all like this? Well, this is why we're like this. Yeah. Because we always getting over skip like I haven't rode through 95 like I never rode through Delaware before.
Mm-hmm. That's why I make the music the way I make it. And that's why when Gun hit me, he said something like that. He's like, yo, you know what I mean? You coming around the curve. He said, he liked to be in tune with me because he liked to stay ahead of the curve. And Leak Moss even said something on his joint like, man, ain't nobody fooling with Beyah. And if you really listen to my music and listen to my bars, you can put them up there with whoever. And because of that Delaware thing, I say Dover and I say Delaware a lot in my music. Like, sometimes I don't even say Dover because I just feel Delaware. You get what I'm saying? I got something to prove. You get what I'm saying? And I don't feel like a lot of people out too better than me. They just ain't hearing nothing yet.
Damn, we got like 5 minutes left. God damn, man. 4:54. Damn, man. But this is probably gonna be the last question, right quick. Because I look at especially I'm just talking just over now. With I look at Stacks, Reese Stacks. I look at RIP Dub. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Nino for the Flow City. Like. Even the Green Team, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, see, they don't understand, like, you know, some of the ones that I just mentioned that they want to been buzzing, they don't know that they buzzing.
Yeah.
You know, I feel it's like, and also add you in the equation, you know, it's like you said, it's a lot of MCs down there, you know, that's doing something. And hopefully, you know, I would like to see, you know, just how you said, it should be a collaboration down there. It should be a collaboration, you know, like a collaboration, like mixtape or whatever. Something got to pop off down there.
It is. And I'm trying, and that's what I'm doing. There's a lot of stuff coming. I don't want to give on too much. But Delaware really about to be in the door, and I just think, like I said, a lot of them got talent. Like Reese Stacks, I like Reese Stacks bars. Like he can go in. I got you got One Way Buddha, who actually is my son. He's fire. You got Lambo 2 Official. You get what I'm saying? They fire. You get what I'm saying? Flow City and them they been on. It's just about keep pushing, and it's about. And I learned it ain't even about the talent all the time. It's about your network and your relationships.
Yes, sir.
Cause that be the biggest thing. You can have talent all you want, but if you ain't in the in crowd, you're not getting where you gotta get to get heard. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like you gotta find a way to get in them relationships, or you gotta find a way to bust through the door. And that's usually you either have them relationships or you start having everybody name in your mouth. You get what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do it.
Shoot, all right. Well, I know we got like 4 minutes left. Any shout outs you want to give out before we head up out of here?
I want to shout out One Way Buddha. I want to shout out Remy Roja out of New York. I'm showing love. Free E Man. I want to shout out Leak Moss. I want to shout out OBH. I want to shout out Fierce Promotions.
Oh, what up, Fierce?
Yeah. I want to shout out my girlfriend. She been holding me down. You know what I'm saying?
That's
love. Keeping me on a rock with you know, just support while I'm doing music, because music, to do music all the time, it take away from other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like,
a lot of females don't
so it's like, damn, like carry it while I'm doing, you know what I mean? You know, and just shout out to my mom. Just shout out to everybody that been backing me. Man, like I said, shout out to OBA, shout out to Leak Moss for believing in me. Shout out to Gun, shout out to Guru, because Guru even reached out to me. Like a lot of people reach out and say stuff.
Yeah, what up, Guru?
You get what I'm saying?
From Wilmington, Delaware.
CTF Bird, Owner A, just everybody who been showing me love and been reposting it. You know, Kiss, Uncle Murder. It's a long list. So
right.
If I get you, if I forget you, it ain't no harm. You know, I love to give people their credit and their homage because that's important to me. So I just, you know what I mean, I shout them people out.
All right, man. Like I say, you know, before we got here, like I said, you know, we definitely appreciate you for stopping through. Like I said, you already know, open doors, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you want to come back, you know, more than welcome, reach out to us, you know what I'm saying? You know, just sending that love to you.
And keep sending them songs over.
I got you. And shout out to y'all for having me too, cause this is important. Everything is real important to me. You feel me? Cause it's big to me because it never happened before. I never been in a radio station. You know what I'm saying? And then when y'all get to know more of my life, you understand that I could have not even been here. You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's just like, this a big deal for me, and I appreciate y'all.
And we appreciate you, fam.
Oh yeah, I'm at OBH Beyah, BEYAH on Instagram, and just stream Beyah on all platforms. I mean, you can find my music.
And you can follow me at John T302. That's JONTEEZ 302. You can follow DJ_G1.
Yes, sir.
Follow DJ Big Mark 302, and that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you follow DJ Dev, DEV, like 3 V's, you know what I'm saying? Dev with 3 V's. And shout out to Bash. I know you back there doing something back there.
Shout out to Bash, been Bash, man. Pyrex TV.
Shout out to Pyrex TV
and Untrapped Podcast.
Yeah, and listen. Next week. I heard I got a minute left for this other show start. Yo, get a hold of Rizzy. Send them songs over ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, we got a show for him next week.
Freak House.
Delaware Chuck. Shout out Delaware Chuck. Shout out Scrap. Me and my boy.
Oh, man.
King Earner. Circle of Honor podcast coming.
All right.
Free Hot.
Yo, we out of here, man. Crazy College is up next, man. It's 91.3 FM WVUD and WVH Newark. We out of here. Peace.
WVUD HD1 Newark. We've replaced the average everyday music with those dark, sparkly